Welcome back to the Norfolk Wizard game. Last we left off, our party, after a spirited explanation on the basics of magic politics, set about going about their business, setting their affairs in order, and preparing to move in with Marvolo's contact for the foreseeable future. Since they've all recently awakened, the Technocratic Union will almost certainly be looking for them. Above the mouse pad, Bill and our dearest Sybil were able to spy someone on the roof looking down at them. After attempting to chase after them when they ran off, they were able to capture them, only to be disturbed by a strange bluish hue in their skin, and even more disturbed when it claimed that it wasn't looking for them, but instead Parker, at which time its head exploded. Samson was also there. I said this happened.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, well, you know, you all three of you did this. Listen, it's been a long time. Meanwhile, Parker went downstairs to go and check in on his asset, the statue of Cyrus Carling. Yet when he arrived, he realized it was missing. Samson wasn't far behind. He wound up coming downstairs and conferring with Parker. As they did this, another mysterious individual in a scarf dropped off a package and asked tonight if our dear friend Parker Knickerbocker could make their way to a place called the Smiling Bag. As they looked over this missive and considered how to respond, that was where we left our Magi.
Was that just a dream? Was that not real? Was that just in my head? That's just not how That's not how it feels.
Where we find our Magi, we'll be with Bill and Sybil. Bill, Sybil! Last we left you guys, you got into your RV and you were heading down to the Mackeerre. Is that still the plan?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna tell Bill to drive through the front door.
Oh, yeah, sure, why not? Let's just cause a bit of property damage. I think that'd be
Fred,
funny.
roll for insurance.
Hold on, I got it.
Roll 1d10. I'm on the worst insurance that I could afford.
Unfortunately, that's not covered.
Damn.
Speaker, can I have Bill roll for Booze Cruise?
all right.
I don't think it matters because whether you fail or succeed, it's the same result, right?
Shouldn't have skimped.
That's true.
All right then,
Yeah.
you fiends!
Let's
I
get
assume
there.
you guys are parking. Do you have any particular place where you'd like to park?
We should probably park a van this conspicuous around the back, just for the sake of not being spotted from the street.
There he is.
There's the monkey.
Just for context.
Of course. Yeah, let's try and get the RV off the street. Is there a alley behind the Knickerbocker? Or somewhere nearby that I can just pull it out of sight?
Yeah, I would say that, like, the Knickerbocker is probably on a place that is not exactly conspicuous. I don't think that it's, like, the most trafficked area in town, but you'd have to probably find a parking garage.
Okay.
Yeah, this place is on the street.
How would I go about finding a parking garage? Would I have any idea of the layabouts nearby? Would it be safe to assume that Bill living in the area would know where a nearby parking structure might be?
Yeah, go ahead and just roll me perception driving, and if you get more than 3 successes, I'll say that it's really close. If you get at least 1, I'll say that it's not too far. If you get none, I'll say it's really far away.
Sure. Alright, so I've got 3 successes and a 10. Pop that. Although it's already 2 successes, so that's a possible win. Let's do this.
There you go.
Oh!
All right.
There we go.
You could
Alright.
technically pop that again, but don't.
Okay.
Because it doesn't matter, because this roll doesn't matter. And within the blink of an eye, there is Bill, Sybil, and a monkey at the door to the Knickerbocker.
Yeah, Parker's gonna run up and let them in immediately.
Hey.
And in fact, Parker is going to say, Bill, you are exactly the person that I was hoping to see.
You know, I haven't heard that said to me in several days, especially because my friends are all dead. They used to say that to me a lot.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
I know, it really is. I'm not ready to talk about that yet, but
Yeah, no, that's valid. That's valid.
Can you not
Look,
say that in a doorway? Can you say that, like, inside the shop?
it's my trauma. I get to deal with it however I see fit.
Yeah, it's my store, so you can deal with it as you see fit with the door closed. Look, I need you to look at something. So Parker is just going to look at the note and say aloud, I don't know about you, but this looks sloppy to me. The thing that I was worried about the most was that this was from the technocracy, that this was a trap from them, but based on Morvolo's description, this doesn't feel like something they would do.
Per his own words, they seem to me more overt. I mean, they like to work in shadow. They'd rather not come off as noticed or, you know, if they have you, they already have you. From my dealings with them, I can tell you if they know you and they want you, they'll get you. But
Fair.
this, I mean, it's recent. It's about all I can tell you, but this is kind of amateur. Like, whoever knows you or knows that you are like us, like them, I don't think they have the kind of resources that the Technocratic Union might have.
Right.
Maybe another smaller clade of Magi?
I think I'm going to meet them.
That doesn't seem like a very good idea.
Can I have the keys to your shop when you go, just as an insurance policy?
Parker will go ahead and grab a spare key from behind the counter and throw it to him. Marvolo's going to be here soon. I am going to try to pop over there as quickly as I can and come back. If something tails me, I'm sorry. And he is going to run out the door. This place, as I recall, Speaker, was not terribly far, correct?
Yes, so 2 things. The first one, before you leave, the monkey holds out his hand as if expecting something, with his eyes on the note.
Oh. Parker looks at the note, looks at the monkey, shrugs, hands it to him.
All right, the monkey takes the note and starts eating it. The second thing is that I would like to ask, would you like, and are you sure that you would like to go alone to this meeting? You absolutely can. I just want to double check with you.
Parker is actually going to turn and look at the rest of them and say, they were asking for me alone, but they're promising something.
That doesn't strike you as some kind of trap or something? Getting you there by yourself?
At this point, everything could be a trap. We can't trust Marvolo any more than we can trust any other person. The only thing that we know about Marvolo is that he does not want to immediately harm us. I'd like to know my options.
That is fair, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's like a kid with a sack full of money he got from mowing his dad's lawn going down to the store. I mean, anybody could kind of pick him off if they really wanted to. We're small game when players like Marvolo are out there. He's almost certainly not the biggest fish in this pond.
Certainly not. But if a group was that powerful and they wanted to do us harm, they would simply have come to the shop. They knew where to look. I think that we are in a peculiar position, and Parker is like looking at everyone from in front of the door, and standing with his back straight. We are in a position where we are the weakest any of us have ever been. We are vulnerable. Anyone could harm us at any time, and right now, we are visible. And we need to figure out what's going on. At this moment, we are so vulnerable that anything we do is a complete risk.
Still, going by yourself is riskier than going with a group. I mean, even barring all the crazy magic bullshit, it's easier to get one guy isolated than it is to show up at his house with the possibility that his parents are there, or that he has friends over, or that there's a cop parked across the street.
This is a public place, though. It's a bar.
You don't know how public it's gonna end up being. To that end, I mean, what's the harm in us at least standing outside?
I'd appreciate it.
I mean, if we're all vulnerable, and you're right, then it's probably best not to stick our neck out any more than we have to. We gotta stick together, strength in numbers.
Plus, there's not a whole lot exactly saying you're not going there to sell us out, is there?
Fair.
Well, come on.
Hey, I don't know what all we're, being promised and working with here, but Marvolo talked some pretty big game. So could these guys. They might be willing to play to someone's more, well, what the hell's the word? Sorry, not an English major. Scruples? Less scrupulous side? You know what I mean.
If I'm going to level with you, I think that Marvolo has the best of intentions. And I think that one of the best things that we can do is be useful to him. The moment that we are anything but useful, we may be cast to the side. You remember what he said. Newly awakened mages are a resource. Everyone wants us. We are vulnerable, but we are valuable. The moment that we cease to be valuable is the moment that we will be cast aside. Or worse. If we can learn about who these people are, we could either learn information from them, which could help keep us safe by making us useful, or they could be refuge.
That's true.
That is true.
It's a lead worth following.
I think nothing that we do at this moment is without risk. I'm going, and actually, despite my initial concerns, I'd invite any of you to come with me. However, there was something I would like first. And Parker is going to run up to his room to achieve a particular effect. His staff.
Sybil is going to look absolutely fascinated. Do you know who carved that? Did you do that?
I'm not certain enough of anything to give you a clear answer.
Yeah, the hand, it's damn near photorealistic. Do you know if it's based on anybody's actual hand?
That's a good question. Shall we?
Ha.
And Parker is going to motion with his staff to the door.
Alright. Well, let's mosey.
So who all is going to the Smiling Bag?
Before we go, I am going to get out my flip phone, and I'm going to send a quick text message to both Pablo and Chaos Blackwell, and I'm going to essentially just give them the name of the bar and tell them, if you don't hear from me in about 2 hours, something's gone wrong.
As you do, you see that Chaos begins writing a response. You can tell that they are typing and typing away, and typing and typing away, and it takes a really long time for you to get anything, actually. But Pablo, meanwhile, instantly responds with saying, "Message well received. I will make sure to go looking for you. And next time we talk, I, Pablo the Mysterious, have news for you." And by the
Thank
time
you.
Pablo types all of that, you look back, and Chaos is still typing and typing,
Aw,
and then
Chaos is
finally,
sending a soliloquy.
and then finally, you get the message. It just says, "Okay."
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna send them both a thumbs up and just, yeah, don't do anything stupid. I don't know if it's gonna be dangerous or anything, but whatever you do, don't call the cops.
Yep. And so, who all is going? Is everybody going?
Samson is gonna go, but he's gonna try and stick away from the group. He's going to... Actually, hold on a second. Samson's gonna suggest something. If we are all going to keep the lookout on this stuff, we should probably go at, like, slightly staggered times instead of going all at the same time, because that'll look really funny.
I agree. I'll go out first. They'll be expecting me. You all follow behind. Half a block, I'd say. They won't see you come.
Sounds good. Do we need a vehicle to get to this establishment? 'Cause I happen to not be an owner. Or no, I do have a Corolla, but it's back at the
This is walking distance, right?
Come on, guys, it's a city. Just walk.
Is it okay? Okay.
You guys could walk, but it's actually outside of the city. I know I gave you news and information about its exact location last session, but to be quite honest, I had in my notes that they were meeting you at a meeting point, and I didn't have the details down, but now I do. And so
Okay.
whatever I told you
Okay.
before was all lies and will be edited out.
So true.
But it is still called the Smiling Bag. It's just outside of the city. It's not super far. You can walk there, but it is evening. Or you could drive there. Ultimately, the choice is yours. Just know
Right.
that if you walk, you'll probably be there pretty damn late. But if you drive, you might be able to squeeze more in the day. Up to you.
All right. So Parker looks at Bill and says, "I'll give you directions."
Sounds good. You want to just pile in?
Yep, Parker will just wordlessly walk out and wait for Bill. I suppose he doesn't know precisely where the RV is.
Yeah, and Bill will begin to walk out of the shop as well.
Gets out and does
And look
the
back to
I'm
the-
looking for an object NPC miming maneuver. Where is it?
Bunky just grabs Parker's hand and begins leading him. So, are we all piling into the Billmobile?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go back to the
it's too far away, so yeah.
Billmobile! Alright.
Billboyd.
Have you ever considered maybe, I hate to shit on your art here, but have you considered power washing the really conspicuous writing off the side now that we're, fugitives or whatever?
You know, Sybil, that's a really great point. I raise you, however, the fact that everything terrible has happened in the last 24 to 48 hours, so I haven't exactly had time to power wash it yet.
And come back to the shop. We have some cleaning materials.
Okay. That would be much appreciated.
Man, I just washed my shit.
So Parker is going to say, when we get there, drop me off about a block away and I'll walk.
Alright, sounds good.
Are you guys going to turn on the radio? What does Bill like to listen to?
It's just all Weird Al.
You know, he absolutely would listen to Weird Al, however.
It's the Weird Al station. All Weird Al, all the time.
I mean, I would believe it.
I need to roll a d4 to say what station we're putting it on.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
all right. I'm excited. Let's go.
If it's one, it's Weird Al. If it's anything else, it's fucking
It's
Weird
Weird
Al. Okay.
It's Weird Al.
We're turning on Weird Al FM.
Welcome Welcome to Weird Al FM, the one and only place for you to hear all the classics and their polka covers.
No. It can't be like the parody songs. It has to just be his original music.
Oh my god.
There's like 3 tracks of it at this point, right?
I mean, you'd have to have All You Need to Understand Is Everything You Know Is Wrong. That's a great song.
Wait, hold on. What's the latest Weird Al album to come out? Circa 2006. Let's find out.
Was that straight out of Linwood?
Straight out of Linwood, yep. That would be September 26th, so it would be pretty recent.
You guys really know your Weird Al history.
Yeah,
I just
I'm
looked,
kind
I
of
literally
impressed.
just Googled it.
I really like Weird Al.
We'll begin the hour with The Saga Begins, and afterwards we'll go to an Amish paradise. Okay, look, I own the Weird Al show. I've seen UHF many times. I'm at home here. You know what? Fuck this.
You guys listen to Weird Al for like an hour. I don't know.
Hell
Why is it an
yeah.
hour out? Jesus.
It's not an hour out. You're just in the car for an hour.
For an hour?
No, all right, listen.
Where we
I'm
get
in-
teleported through a time bubble where it's only Weird Al.
It's
God,
all
I hate this.
in the Weird Al dimension where all of the popular songs are Weird Al and all of the Weird Al tier, like niche songs are the regular versions. Anyway, you guys are driving through Norfolk at night. You manage to snake your way through the fluorescent lighting, past the historical districts, and eventually you come to where Norfolk begins to fold into suburbia. And near the line where that is, you stumble upon a sign and a strange building. The Smiling Bag, but it looks different than you expected. Because here on an island surrounded by traffic is an abandoned fucking building. This place looks almost like an urgent care. The outside of the dilapidated sign features a man in a surgical mask with a martini and their eyes swirling.
Parker, I'm gonna level with you. I think you're gonna get your kidney stolen in there.
I've got to. And besides, if I lose one, I can count on you guys to give me one, right?
Absolutely. I've always been curious as to what that surgery would be like.
I'll let you know. Parker will jump out of the RV and, with his staff in hand, begin walking toward this building. As he approaches the building, he'll turn around and give a slight nod to them, and then step in.
Okay, we'll get with you for a second. What's everyone else's plan for entry?
Samson, I guess, is gonna he's gonna approach it like, he's gonna use his streetwise understanding of things to not, like, walk in and make a target for himself. He's going to walk in like he belongs there, basically.
Okay.
But, like, after a short period, so it's not like, yeah, they're all in at the same time, you know?
Okay. Cool.
How would I hide that?
I mean, walking in unannounced to an abandoned building is kind of not something that has a direct protocol involved in it.
Alright.
You know, the usual way.
Got it, break a window.
Yeah, you can kind of, you can figure it out as you go along. Is everyone going to go as one big group, or is everyone going to be like, first Parker, then Samson, then Sybil, then Bill, then Monkey?
I'll take up the rear, because I think what I'm going to do is kind of using some of my knowledge as an urban artist, I'm going to just kind of sneak around the building and peek in the window for vantage points and see if I can see anything inside and just kind of try to stay hidden around the outside.
Sounds fantastic. Okay, Bill?
Bill's going to have to hide the RV at some point, so if he's not going to be leaving with Sybil after parking it, he's going to have to drop her off and then saunter up.
I don't know, given the state of this building, parking it immediately next to it might be the best camouflage.
True.
I'm teasing.
Up to you.
I mean, I don't disagree with you. The technocrats, they can see through that kind of stuff, you know? Maybe they made it look dilapidated. Who knows if it's a trap yet?
Who knows? All right. So with that, Parker, you begin to approach this abandoned building. There's a front entrance. There are boarded up windows. There's presumably a whole perimeter. What's your plan? Are you just going in through the front door?
Here's what I'm going to do. Before I enter, I would like to do similar to what I had done with the statue and the clock back in my safe little basement. I would like to try to detect the presence of anything unnatural.
Okay.
Would that be Prime?
Prime would be good. That would let you know magic. If there's anything magical inside.
You know, could I do 2 different detections?
Yes.
Would that be permissible?
Yes, it would, for increased difficulty.
Okay. I would like to try, for if it's increased difficulty, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to try to detect any spirits inside.
Interesting.
The idea being, maybe I can feel how many people are inside, or if anyone is even inside.
How will you do this?
Parker thinks for a moment, looks at his staff, gently places the bottom against the ground, runs his hand over the orb at the top, and presses it down into the concrete, closes his eyes, and feels.
Ah, very nice. So are you just doing spirit or spirit and prime?
You know what? I'll do Spirit and Prime. Let's go. I'm feeling pretty good.
Lovely.
And in fact, can I also burn a willpower for this?
You could burn a willpower. You can also spend quintessence to take it from difficulty 5 to difficulty 4.
I have no quintessence.
What a crying shame. Okay.
I know,
So
right?
in that case, you can indeed spend a willpower, and just go ahead and roll me Arete.
Okay, so 2. I get 1 extra from the willpower,
No,
correct?
you just get
No,
one
okay.
auto success, and then you roll
One
the
auto-
dice.
Okay, gotcha. Roll 1. That's nice.
Okay.
I like that.
You close your eyes. You fasten your feet to the ground, the staff touching the dirt and asphalt. You feel something approaching you. It feels like heavy footsteps at first. Multiple figures. But the longer you listen, the heavier they get, the closer they feel. You hear the stomping before it slowly becomes a gallop, before it suddenly becomes a stampede, and then it becomes a great wave, and this enormous wave, as you close your eyes in your mind's eye, it just engulfs you, and you're drowning in this brackish, briny water. You feel covered with dirt and silt and bones intermingled with where you are. Your entire body feels filthy, and it feels like it's caressed with this oil-like substance, and you just feel so horrifically unclean. And then you open your eyes, and that is what you see. You're back to Earth, and you're very much clean again.
Parker looks at the building for a moment, turns around, walks back to the RV, and says to everyone else, "Let's go."
So, funny that you do that. Samson and Sybil. With our good friend Parker having gone up to the front door and Sybil going towards to look for a window, is that right?
Yep.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, so Parker's gone back, by the way, to tell Bill we're getting out
You
of
can
here.
tell Bill.
I'm
'cause,
telling Bill,
Yeah, he
yeah.
would be the last one out. Oh, and I'll also give you the monkey.
The monkey. Thank you for that gift,
Okay.
the monkey.
But Samson, ignorant of this news, what will you do?
He's gonna be probably looking for like a back. Would there reasonably be like a back entrance? Because obviously going through the front door is a bad idea now, since it's not.
Yeah, there's a back entrance.
He'll be checking that entrance. Is it locked up?
It's a glass door. And it has a padlock on the other side of it, but it doesn't look like it's really fastened tightly. You might have to do a small check to just get in silently, but it doesn't look like it's really barring you much.
Yeah, he'll get in. He'll try to get in quietly. I think he's gonna try and amble his way in without causing too much undue noise.
All right, what would you want to roll for me for that?
So the padlock's on the inside of the glass door, right?
Yeah, it's like padlock kind of covered in chain. It's like loosely surrounding. It's like a push door. So it's like the door, you can't just push it open, but if you slowly open it and then get your fingers around the chain, and you try not to make that much noise, it wouldn't be that hard for you to get in.
Yeah, I think he's gonna use his natural dexterity to just try and like inch it forward and hopefully not jiggle it too much so that the chains make noise.
Okay, go ahead and roll me Dex Stealth.
Dex stealth. Alright. That's not impressive, but it's also not my worst possible roll. Don't make me roll anything smart.
I would never dream of it.
I'll just do the 4d10. That gives me what was the target?
It was difficulty 6, so with 3 successes, you were able to lift the chain. You can even bring it with you if you wanted to.
You know what? Sure. Yeah, I'll add a chain to my inventory. Chains are nice.
All right, so hoisting the chain around your shoulder, you're able to push open the door, and immediately this waft of dust just settles on your brow and in your mouth. And this place doesn't feel like it's been used in quite a while. You're able to set foot into the broken tiles. Sybil,
Yeah.
let's talk about windows.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Yeah, essentially the goal is to just kind of stealth around the building, get a good look at it, see if I can find any windows. Failing that, there was art on the outside and stuff? Like drawings and murals and stuff?
Yeah, it's been like graffitied, it's mostly like, you see one piece of graffiti, it just says like, big guy! And another one, it says, dick! With 3 eyes. That kind of graffiti.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna be kind of stealthing around the building, seeing what I see.
Alright, perception stealth.
Perception stealth. Oh, wow. That's 1 dice lower than my dex stealth. I'll drop a willpower on this, just because if I get caught, that's bad news bears.
It would be very funny, though.
It would be pretty funny, but, I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 4,
With
5, 6 successes.
6! Get away from me! Get away! How could you do this to me? Okay.
I'm so sorry.
With your 6 successes and a burst of your willpower and intent, you're able to see that the windows here, they don't open from the outside. This was not originally really meant to be a bar. It more got turned into it. You're able to peek in, and you're able to see a view of the front of, like, dusty and dilapidated countertops, a backroom bar that is kind of miserably stocked, and you even catch a glimmer of a person in a scarf and heavy jacket milling about inside. You're able to quickly evade their notice. With the amount of successes you've rolled, I will say that you are able to find a window that has already been smashed open, that you can attempt to go through without either cutting yourself or making noise. Or you can try the back, which you actually see closing as you see Samson go inside.
Ooh, interesting.
Additionally,
oh god, there's more.
one more thing, because you rolled a silly amount of successes,
It was
you are
pretty silly.
able to see Parker, a little bit off in the distance, up on the RV, talking to someone in the driver's seat.
Ooh, so he's turned around. Samson's going in alone, and I see somebody behind the front desk dressed in a bunch of scarves.
They're not behind the front desk. They're more just in the main area, like milling about. The windows are like really like dirty. This place is not well maintained.
Interesting. I'm going to... I can read surface thoughts at Mind 1, correct? Yes, or get a vibe of surface thoughts.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
So I'm just gonna peer over at this individual, my eyes just piercing into the back of their head, and I am going to just try to skim the top of their mind for what their intentions are, and if I should call out to Samson to get the fuck out of there.
Based on what I found, you might get some pawn scum.
Yeah.
So, you're going to try and skim their thoughts. Very, very fascinating. How?
Well, let me scroll down to my instruments here.
Sing it. Play us a song.
Exactly. I am essentially just going to be reading their body language and emotional state. One of my instruments is, in fact, emotions. So I'm going to just kind of reach out to what I can feel of their emotional resonance in this place. Just the things I know about the human mind and how it affects every little part of the body and how that manifests.
That's awesome. All right, I'll let you hit him with a Sherlock Holmes scan. Go ahead and roll me Arete, please.
Yes, indeed. I'm going to spend a quintessence. That will bring me down to
3.
difficulty 3? Oh, okay. Shit.
Yeah.
And if I fuck this up, it could be really bad. I might end up giving myself away, so I will burn a second willpower.
Oh boy, let the willpower burn, baby. All right.
You know how I'm terrible at burning willpower early.
Gonna level with you. We're so weak that maybe spending our resources is a good idea.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Exactly.
Who
All right.
knows?
I'm gonna give this guy a little Sherlock Holmes scan.
I don't like how gleeful Speaker is right now.
Mind is my affinity, so I
So
believe that's 2 successes.
You don't
3
pop
with a
that
willpower.
shit. Yeah, you get 3 successes. Oh joy! That's a really good roll.
I'm burning all my good rolls early in this session.
You know how it
no.
is.
I'm feeling it too right now.
So, you take a look at this person. You take a look at their body language, and you realize they're moving strangely. They move like they have extra weight around their waist. They move with a sort of, like, it's not normal. Like their limbs dangle at strange periods in their pose. Small little hints. They sort of almost like move near mechanically in a way. There's something uncanny about their movements, and when they turn and you're able to get a look at their face, their eyes almost look placid. They look almost glazed over, and you get the feeling that this person may not be thinking anything at all. They may not be feeling anything at all. This individual on the other side of the glass clearly has a purpose, clearly has been told to do something. But as of right now, they seem, if anything, impatient. And very little else. Let's quickly head back to the RV, now that you have all this information. Parker, you walk up on Bill probably just as he's getting ready to leave. Bill, you turn around and bam, there's Parker.
Snuck up on me like that.
We need to get everyone out. Whatever is in there, I don't know what it is, but it's not human.
What do you mean, not human?
I can see things. It's what I have found I am able to do. And what I saw in there, I don't know what it is, but it is not kind. We need to gather everyone and leave.
Okay, I'll take your word for it, Parker, but there's a small problem with that.
What?
Those two already went off and are looking for ways to get in. I'm not sure if they've already entered the building.
Then come on and let's get them out.
All right. Buddy? Need the gun?
Yeah, Parker will look at the monkey and say, "You should probably stay."
He kind of holds the guns, like kind of almost protective of it.
I know you like it very much, but you make me very unsafe when you're holding that. I need that to protect our friends, okay?
And he hands you the gun.
How about this? How about this? Do you want the gun yourself?
Yes, I'm gonna take
Okay.
the fucking gun. I can't do like mind-bending magic shit yet. I'm gonna fucking kill somebody if we have to.
Yeah, you will eventually. Come on.
Yeah, eventually. And eventually it's not right now.
Parker will begin silently, like trying to crouch down a bit and lighten his footfalls as he approaches the rear of the building.
Okay. Bill, you got the deagle. Sybil, I would say that you were able to see them start going for the rear.
Okay.
Would you like to join up with them or head in through the broken window?
Oof. I'm gonna just kind of lean around the side of the building and kind of gesture quickly for them to follow me and hold a finger up to my lips like, hey, get over here, but be quiet about it.
Parker, Bill, make me perception alertness.
On it?
Absolutely.
Oh no, my stealth roll was too good.
Fine.
I've disappeared.
Ooh.
I have. What would uncanny insight do anything here?
No. Because there's nothing uncanny about it. Okay.
Oh, I see. Yes. Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, Bill, you look over at Sybil and you briefly see every atom of every molecule in her entire body.
I'm glad I suddenly got 5 spheres in matter.
Yeah, you're very briefly able to see through time, but then you just get a headache and you realize, oh, okay, well there they are. And you are able to, both of you, catch sight of Sybil, but Bill, you especially catch sight of Sybil. No one sees Sybil better than you right now.
You know what? That's why I have uncanny insight. It's honestly skill diff. I diff.
True.
Bill catching sight of Sybil will and just do a double take, like wordlessly, motioning to come over here. Get over here, Sybil.
And Parker will join in gesturing.
So Sybil is gesturing for you guys to come to you, and then you're on the other side of the wall gesturing for Sybil to come to you. Is that right?
This is the stupidest
But Bill has
game.
a gun in one of his hands.
Yeah, this is the stupidest game of tug of war ever.
Samson's inside!
Is it safe to assume that I hear Sybil saying that that our friend is inside?
Yeah, and I'm gonna... I think there's somebody in there, and something's up with them.
So wait, who came to who? This is important.
So at this point, because Sybil is not moving, like Parker is gesturing, and when Sybil makes no movement to like come to them, Parker will continue onward to her.
Because I was going to make you guys roll opposed willpower. This is just fine.
Opposed to willpower.
So, all right, you guys sneak over to where Sybil is, and now you can communicate.
Yeah, and so Parker asks, "Where's Samson?"
He's inside. He snuck in through the back. I think there is some kind of thing in there. I don't know if it's human. You can kind of see it through this window. It's like covered in a bunch of scars. The eyes are all glassy, and it moved in a way that makes me think it doesn't have like free will. Like it's waiting for something. Like somebody's commanded it to sit here and wait for someone.
This might sound insane, but I think it might be a zombie. Whether it is literally an infected zombie, I don't know. But based on what you are describing, I think whatever is in there is dead.
Shit. Okay. Then, in that case, we should probably get Samson the fuck out of there.
I agree. We might make noise if we clamber over the wall. Can you find him?
I saw him for sure. I can try to signal to him, but I don't have a great hold on how to send messages mentally yet. I gotta just get him.
Speaker, is there another route around the wall that we could take more that would probably produce less noise?
There is the front door. There is the broken window, and then there's the back way. Those are the 3 ways of entry.
Okay.
And while you guys deliberate on this, Samson,
Okay.
Uh-oh.
let's see what sort of shenanigans you're up to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Inside, you're able to see a long hallway. There are chalkboards on this hallway, some of whom have just fallen to the ground. One is still barely hanging on. There's a few framed photos, an old place for a worker's schedule that has since kind of disintegrated into ash. There are several ways you can go here. What's your plan?
He is going to very carefully creep around anything particularly broken and noisy on the floor, like any chunks of blackboard or anything like that. And he is going to try and scan as best he can for any areas that are well lit.
Okay. Just go ahead and make me a perception alertness. I don't know
Perception
if that matters.
alertness. That's
You can spend a willpower to get 1 automatic success if you wish.
in addition to the stuff I roll.
Yes.
Okay, then I will go ahead and do that. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
But check it off there. I now have 6 willpower left, so I'll get one success plus 2 successes. So that's 3 successes.
3 successes. You're able to sneak through here, and eventually, you actually do see a faint blue light coming from a area that seems to be a repurposed kitchen.
Samson will investigate, but again, keeping his head on a swivel. He wants to get close and see what that light is, because obviously he doesn't see Parker anywhere. Doesn't really see anyone else either.
All right, let's see how stealthy you are. Why don't you go ahead and roll me a dex stealth?
As a super incumbent irreligionist, I'm going to roll another one.
I don't know what that word is, but I'm impressed.
2 successes.
2 successes, very good. If you will permit me to roll something secretly.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry I did this to us, everyone.
It's okay, Parker. You didn't know.
Very interesting. Okay. You enter into the kitchen, which was very clearly once some sort of repurposed surgical area. It's like, seems to be, you know, in a hospital ward, how there are multiple hospital beds separated by walls and a curtain? It looks like one of those, except for like 3 or 4 walls have just been knocked down, and it's like one continuous long room. And you are able to see dilapidated stoves, different boxes of supplies, but the most interesting thing you see are 4 enormous fish tanks filled with it appears to be water at first, but it's a bit brighter, it's a bit more glowing than usual. They bubble continuously and are clearly connected to some sort of power source. And inside of one of them, you're able to see clutches of these sallow, green-looking eggs.
Eggs.
Growing out of a human skull.
Oh!
That was a very pregnant pause, no pun intended.
Well, we are talking about eggs.
Yucky.
Skullpreg is the new Mpreg.
Silence, you fool.
Crap. Alright, well, so this is a back room that was at one point like a hospital, like not a hospital, but like a ward where people would like rest after medical treatment, that was then turned into a kitchen that is now hosting an aquarium.
That is correct.
Okay. And there's no one in here.
No one that you see, no.
Something feels funny. Give me a second. I want to think about what I want to do here. I want to see if there's anything magic associated with the life in that tank, I suppose.
Okay, sure thing.
So, I want to see if that's like some kind of, if that's actually just a terrestrial critter that we've never heard of that is now living there, or if someone has magically irradiated some fucking salmon.
Would you like to get closer?
Wait, I take it it's impossible from this distance, right?
Oh, it's not impossible.
In that case, he is going to. Damn, because I'm looking at my instruments that I could possibly use for this. That makes sense. Because I'm not gonna throw my basketball at it. That would be stupid.
Throw my basketball at it. Tell me!
Tell me!
I want to talk!
I want to try and consult a higher plane by indulging in some kind of alchemical poultice I can throw together.
Okay, so you want to start cooking. You are in a kitchen.
Yeah, that's my idea.
Alright, what ingredients do you have on hand?
I have sports drink.
Well, you do know that bodies do tend to absorb electrolytes. I think you know that.
He does know that, because that is basic. But that would probably be the base. I need to find something to stew in this.
This is the gutteriest gutter magic.
I love it. Alright, so what plus Gatorade will give you the ability to tell if something is unnatural?
Can I reasonably get closer to those things and maybe grab something out of the tank?
There is nothing reasonable about what we're doing, but yes, you can.
Well, you know, I'm here to figure things out, and Samson is like, alright, you know what? I need to find out what this spooky shit is, so you know what? I'm gonna have Samson inch over to the tank, and he is going to try and scrape some scum out of the tank.
Okay. You reach in, you scrape some scum out of the tank. It feels dirty and filthy and sinewy and almost rough, hard. You scrape it between your fingers. Let me roll something.
Uh-huh.
All right, continue.
Yeah, he is going to take that sample. He's going to return to the stove where he has obtained... Is there any, like, cookware around that I can use?
You are in a kitchen. There is certainly a pot, though it is dirty and covered with, dust.
In that case, he's gonna wipe that down with, like, a cloth rag or something, anything nearby. He can even use his own shirt, I suppose. And he is going to put that on. He's going to create a base of Gatorade, because that is a component of his body, and he will thus use the electrolytes within the Gatorade to infuse knowledge from the scum into him.
This is fantastic.
Alpha, you better be taking notes, asshole. I'm not doing this for you, but I know you're going to enjoy it.
Are you going to drink this?
He's
I
gotta.
cannot wait for the sound effects on this.
Listen, he's
one.
going to boil it first, if he can.
Okay, go ahead. Holy shit, I'm so proud of you.
Boil.
Do you have, what would you use for alchemy, if anything?
For alchemy? Christ.
Yeah, do you have anything like esoterica, anything that, like, what skill, pitch me, which skill would you like to use for this?
Science chemistry.
Fuck it. You know what? Just roll it, fuck it.
Just roll science?
Science and, wits. There's nothing intelligent about this.
Luckily for you, my wits is one of my higher mental stats.
Nani?
It's a 3, but it's still not. It's not fabulous.
Yeah,
But
it's better than
can
hitting
I
the head.
swing this as a chemistry experiment?
Yes, you have convinced me.
Then my 10s are auto pops. Hooray! Now we'll see if this is worth my time. I'm gonna spend a willpower also to get a success. I'm sorry.
Oh,
This is
good God.
atrocious.
This
Oh,
is beautiful.
I have to see if this works.
This is something.
Go! I have.
Okay.
I have 5 successes.
Yeah, alright.
All right.
All right, with your 5 successes, you have concocted a potion of slime. I give you permission to drink it, and I also will render unto you the consequences.
Oh boy.
I boiled that for safety.
That's for safety. That is true. You know what? You make a great point. Go ahead and roll me Arate, difficulty 3.
My boy's about to drink all the organisms.
Really getting into the spirit of understanding the magical realm, Samson is going to like just roll his neck, and you'll hear a pop every so often, like, oh man, this is stupid. So I said Arate,
Yes, Arate.
so that's 1d10.
1d10, your difficulty 3.
Don't fuck me. It fucked me. I got a 2.
Oh no! Just like watching
fucked.
watching from the window as this man is like taking a big sip of his slime drink.
Slime potion.
Man, this is fucking awful. What the fuck is wrong with him?
I take it I cannot use anything to re-roll that.
Did you spend a will? You did spend a willpower, right?
On the previous one, to get 5 successes. But on this one, I rolled under the 3.
Okay. Oh my god.
All that build up to lead here.
You take it and you spit it out a little bit, but science presses on. I will let you make another attempt at higher difficulty.
Okay. Can I spend a will on that one?
Sip?
Yes.
Fine, I'm at half will, but fucking whatever, right?
Right.
How
That's what
high
I'm
is the
saying.
higher difficulty?
Difficulty 4.
It's a 10.
Okay, pop it.
It's
Christ.
3 successes.
Oh
With
my
your
god.
I need to see a doctor.
I think Samson needs to see a doctor after this.
He's getting in the spirit. You motherfuckers threw him into this magical world. He just wanted to play baseball. Now,
We didn't tell you to go in the fucking bar and drink slime, dude.
there is a magical fish tank with glowing fish eggs, and you expect me to reach in and be like, oh, wow, let me just bobble these around in my hand. No, I'm going to drink the slime of these creatures, and I'm going to figure out what they are.
I'm pretty sure that this is how, like, the main character of Baldur's Gate gets infected with brainworms.
I boiled it for safety.
This is
If I
like-
boiled that illithid worm, I would be safe.
Had you?
True.
This is like fucking. It's Prometheus, except we're just skipping the step of David poisoning you. You're just eating the fucking goop right out of the ampule.
He doesn't like it. He's just doing this because this is magic. This is how you do magic. He read Harry Potter.
This is so magical.
Have you ever eaten a dish known as Sauvé de vous?
No, can you spell that so I know roughly what you're referring
What
to?
about magaz? It's a Pakistani dish.
I have not. I have not eaten much things from that realm.
Okay. Well, if you haven't eaten any of those things, then you wouldn't have a lot of context for the taste.
Oh, no, I know what this is now.
Oh no.
It is squishy and briny and you don't know how, but you are certain it is infused with brain. I never did ask you. You're using Prime Sense, right?
Correct, because I want to see if the eggs are magical, because presumably they would have some influence on the scum in the tank.
The material that you have currently ingested is some kind of recursive material. It is deeply aligned with some dark, gunky, bleak elemental material. This insight just pops into your mind as you think it, as you feel it, as you taste it. You sense cognition stirring like the mind of a child. A mind of a child that is doomed to be grim and hollow. This horrible, abyssal mixture feeds itself deep into the pit of your stomach. It feels cold, even though it's hot off of the pot. You have this sense of different things dwelling deep in the ocean of cephalopodic nightmares, far underneath the eyes of the prying public. You feel coils around brain stems. You feel grim, controlling will. And for a moment, you feel a tie to an organism far away from you and far beyond you. You get the sense that each of those eggs is a blasphemous offspring of some greater intelligence, and if allowed to hatch, will become something utterly inhuman. You also know that these same eggs are no doubt grown from human flesh.
Alright.
Speaker, did you put Dagon into this universe?
I didn't do anything. I'm merely your guide.
Trying to think how Samson would react. Because me speaking personally is like, yeah, that would be pretty bad. I'm gonna smash that with a rock. I will crush it. But also, I can't exactly just be like, yes, I will take the eggs and put them in this crate filled with water. Oh wait, no, I have a Gatorade bottle.
You do have a Gatorade bottle. Though you will have to lift a human skull out of the one closest to you. They're, like, growing on it like barnacles.
Can I... Actually, hang on. You said there's a kitchen, right?
Yeah, you are in a kitchen.
Can I find an ice pick? Or, like, something equivalent? Like a...
You can find, like, an old, shitty knife.
Oh, actually, a better idea. I'll take one of those, like a sharpening steel. Like, you know, the ones that you drag a knife up and down. Because it's more like a puncturing tool. Because that's what I'm looking for.
I'll allow it.
I'll take that and I'll try to crack off some chunks of the skull that have the things adhered to them, and I will dump that chunk of the skull into my Gatorade bottle, along with a bunch of water.
Alrighty then.
And scum, I guess, because they probably like the scum.
Are you being careful?
Yeah, I'll be careful. I don't really want to make a mess.
Alright, just go ahead and roll me, Dex Medicine.
Dex Medicine. That's pretty good. That's a 5d10. Seeing as how I am now doing that again, I'm gonna blow another willpower. Pardon me.
Okay, sure thing.
Listen, I'm doing stuff that's gonna hopefully get me ahead in life. I gotta try. So I'll get one success at the very least.
Alright, 3 successes. You're able to do this without popping any eggs. And you will get them in your Gatorade bottle. Safe and sound. At last, you have a Gatorade bottle full of strange human brain eggs. What were you doing again? Hey, Parker!
Sorry, I'm just updating my inventory. I'm removing sports drink and adding a bottle of abyssal egg. There we go.
Bottle of goo.
I got a chain and a bottle of abyssal egg. I'm cool with that.
That's a good day shopping. Parker and friends. What are we? How are things on your side of the horrors?
Do we see Samson doing this?
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
Gee, I hope Samson's not doing anything fucking weird in there.
Yeah, could you imagine he was just like finding some, I don't know, strange goo and eating it?
The scent of boiling Gatorade fills the air.
Forbidden gushers.
Forbidden!
Parker is making his way around to the back entrance, and I imagine finding the door which has been opened by Samson.
Okay, so you guys are going to head in the back way?
That's the direction that Parker has gone, and Bill is welcome to follow him if he so desires.
Yeah, Bill will reinforce the rear.
Do I know if this creature had like a straight-on view toward the back door from its vantage point?
It didn't quite have a straight-on view. It's more like there's a hallway, and then if you fork a right, you're here.
Gotcha. Alright, in that case, yeah, I'll just kind of motion for everybody to stay down. The thing's in the front. Let's just find Samson and get the fuck out. Parker, just real quick, do you have any inkling why someone like this would want you specifically here?
No, I do not.
Alright, I guess we're about to find out.
All right, Samson, you hear footsteps.
Spirited away a couple eggs attached to a chunk of sunken skull, and I will dump it into my Gatorade bottle along with some water, and I'm going to stuff the Gatorade bottle in my pack, and I'm going to step away from the aquarium as though I'm going to make it look like I'm just now approaching it, as opposed to having standing there for the entire time.
All right. As you approach it, everyone you see Samson, you see everyone.
Oh, thank Christ you're not in pieces.
Parker is immediately going to gesture for him to come over.
Samson's going to look between them and the aquarium, and then back to them, and he's going to crouch walk over.
Wait, do we see the aquarium by this point?
Yeah, you guys see the aquarium and a broken skull covered with these strange barnacled eggs.
I'm gonna take out my my little picture phone. I'm gonna take a picture of that.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Hell if I know.
Whatever is happening here, we want no part of it. He's going to gesture with his head and sneak back out the back.
Is anybody gonna judge me if I say that the skull covered in glowing eggs is kinda cool?
No, it is kind of cool, I'll admit that.
Thank you. Thank you. Solidarity.
I'm gonna get a second picture from another angle.
So I think we're out. Right? Like, Parker will leave out the back door, lead the way out.
Hey, what the hell are we doing? Why are we sneaking around?
Because there's a thing in front, and it might have a connection to whatever the fuck these eggs are. It seems like it doesn't have free will, like it's being controlled by something.
You hear a curtain get drawn
Uh,
and footsteps approaching. What are you doing?
Are we running? I think we're running.
booking it.
Samson wants to stay and figure out what the fuck this is.
Parker is going to bolt. He's going to run. So Parker is going to run, but he is going to stay in eyesight of the rear door.
Are you running and hiding, or are you just full tilt?
He's gonna hide. He's gonna hide around the corner.
Okay. Bill?
Bill's also going to make his way back towards the door, but try and get out of eyesight. He's all fucking tactical right now.
All right.
Yeah, I'll hide too.
Okay. Samson.
Samson is going to take cover, but in the same room, so he can see where the footsteps are coming from, and where it's coming from.
Alrighty then. So why doesn't everybody go ahead and roll me dex stealth, please?
I got one success.
Oh, that's not so good.
Oh, not so good.
Alright, our highest was 2, our lowest was 1. I would say 3 individuals walk slowly through the kitchen. Who's keeping an eye out to see who's there?
Samson is.
Alright. You're able to see 2 individuals covered in scarves, one that isn't, that seems to be leading them, slowly moving forward.
And you said that the experiments are proceeding? Good, good. We must ensure that... Hold.
They stop in front of the aquarium.
The skull is damaged.
The one that is not wearing scarves says.
Who is responsible?
The 2 others look between each other.
Well...
Then they look to the side. And now they're going to take a look through the room.
Uh-oh.
And then they turn. And who was peeking into this room?
Samson.
They make eye contact with you.
Intruder. Show yourself.
You hear it.
We just want to talk.
Nah, Samson's going to bolt around the other side of the room that he was hiding in, and he is going to amble for a way out.
All right. So I think at this point we should roll some initiative.
Not initiative!
So why don't we roll Dex Wits, everybody?
Alright.
X-wits.
3 successes for me.
I got a big thing. I had to pop the pen.
Oh,
That's nice.
Oh, hello.
I got Jack and shit.
Yeah, Parker has the highest with 5. Bill, you have 4. Who has 3?
Me.
Okay, you are going then. And then there is all 3 of the strange figures, and then it is going to be our dearest friend, Samson. So, with this turn order in our hearts, we need to go bottom to top. Samson, what are you doing?
Samson is gonna bail from his room. My intent is to try and find a way to turn this around on them, but primarily it is going to be put distance.
Okay, so you're just full run. You're going to spend your turn running.
Correct. He's looking for. He's got to find a way out, and he's going to leave that way.
All right. Person 3 sees you starting to take off. They are going to run and charge at you and try and grapple you. Person 2 is going to see. Let's roll a d4. Is going to see Bill, and is going to attempt point at you, Bill, and say, "Hey, hold on!" And they're going to run at you. Person 1 is going to see Parker.
Oh.
And look at you, Parker, and say, Parker. And seemingly has their own designs, focusing their attentions on you. Sybil, what are you doing?
Oh boy. God, what do I have in my person? I'm strength 1. I'm a scrawny little bastard. I'm gonna get a look around the room, and I'm going to see if there's any... Because this place is kind of like falling apart structurally, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's anything I can do to maybe bring something down on them, like a loose section of roof, or like something that I can push over, just kind of something in the terrain that we can use to slow them down.
Okay, certainly. Yeah. Bill?
I heard a gun cock before. Is the person running towards Bill, do they have that
The
firearm?
person 1 has the firearm. Yeah,
Okay.
they don't have it aimed right now.
What is the firearm, if I may ask?
It appears to be a semi-automatic pistol.
Well, lucky for me, I have war crimes in the palm of my hand. Bill is going to retreat, or walk backwards, rather, but aim the deagle at person 2 who is approaching him rapidly. Would I be permitted to, ready to shoot this person?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You came in with a gun in your hand. Yeah. No problem.
Yeah, and Bill's just like, don't you fucking move!
Alrighty then. Parker. Person 1 has a gun and has made eye contact with you. What are you doing?
I'm trying to think about what Parker would do, right? Like, this isn't just combat, this is complicated. The only ways out, there's not terribly much beyond here to take cover behind if I were to bolt. Is there?
There is a room behind you that is covered with a curtain. And then there is, I would say, to your immediate right, if you just bolt down, there's the back door. If you guys made just a straight run for it, you could get out of here, but of course there is someone with a gun.
Whew. Parker's not much of a fighter. He's got a stick. It's a cool stick, but it's a stick. Parker's going to bolt into the next room.
Okay, that's great. So let's start with that. Parker, you're bolting into the next room, yes?
Yes.
Alrighty then. Go ahead and just make me, Oh, little Roshi.
The Roche?
Give him little Roche.
He's coming to attack us.
This session is sponsored by Roshi, who is shaking like a absolute leaf in a storm. I think he needs a little walk. Do you guys mind if we take a quick break? I'm just going to walk him.
No, that's fine.
Sure. Good time to take a quick break.
Let's start with Parker's action. Parker, you are running into the back room, you parting the curtain, just rushing in.
Yes, getting out of the way and out of the line of fire. And as I am doing so, I am murmuring to my avatar.
Excellent. You rush through the curtain. You head on in. Why don't you go ahead, roll me Dex Athletics real quick.
Dex Athletics. That's 3 and 0. 3d10.
Great.
Okay.
Pop that 10.
Nice.
Pop that 10.
What?
Oh.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
that is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. You bolt and you run like your skinny little legs have never ran before. And you find yourself in a room covered with pictures and diagrams. This person whose face you don't recognize everywhere, over and over again, from different candid parts with red letters on it. You aren't really taking the time to look around, but what you do spy is just this one person's face with a great smile on it. They have these 2 black circular glasses, and just in red paint over and over again, it just says, "Kill him, find him, kill him, find him." Bill,
Yes.
your plan of action was to pull your blicky out and shoot person 2, if I'm not mistaken.
If they continue charging at him, yes, Bill is going to try and make a very messy example out of this thing.
Would you like to hold your action until person 2's turn?
I would.
Okay, so you have your gun ready. You're pointing it out. Presumably you're issuing a warning.
Of course, similar to what I said last time.
Don't you fucking take another step, I swear to God!
Alrighty then, that's Bill's turn done. Sybil, what's your plan?
All right, yeah. Like I said, I'm looking for unsteady terrain, things that we can use to kind of make distance between ourselves and these guys. I'm assuming that's going to be like a perception alertness or something.
Don't bother. A cursory glance shows you an already drawn curtain. If you'd like to find something more substantial, though, then I would require a perception, and that might take your turn.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and hit you with a perception, just to get a lay of the land.
Okie dokie. Go ahead, roll me
alertness?
Alertness perception, absolutely.
Okie dokie. Not bad. 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. You have the curtain in front of you, but you also are able to spy a series of boxes that are piled up next to the door. If you're able to push them over or get someone else to push them over, you might be able to create a more substantial impediment.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to spend the rest of my turn moving around to the side of those boxes and, like, preparing if, you know, the things come charging through here to just shove them over on top.
Sounds great. Person 1's go. They look out and then they see Parker running. They say,
Wait! Ha! Wait! Wait!
and they, with the gun in the hand, do not pull the trigger. They instead just rush forward running after Parker. And they are going to roll themselves a Dex Athletics to try and keep up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! Oh, you lucky son of a bitch. They are on your tail. You are like already at the end of the room. And by the time you look back to see the distance, they have already burst through the curtain. They are right behind you. They are not on you yet. They're like,
Ha! Wait! Listen to me!
And they're not pointing the gun at me.
no,
Right, like-
no. Person 2. They are charging at you, Bill. Then they see the gun. Bill, I'd like you to go ahead and make me a manipulation intimidation check.
Absolutely. Ooh, this will be interesting. I have not a lot of points in this. Not so many points, it seems. Not very good at all, actually.
1 success, it's enough to give them pause. They hold back a second. Person 2 looks up at you, this mysterious stranger. They hold up their hands covered in, still wearing the scars.
Now let's not do anything too hasty. I didn't realize you were with Parker. That changes things, you see.
And they hold up their hands in a slight gesture of surrender. They are still approaching you, though.
Bill is going to, if he hasn't already, cock the pistol.
All right.
Would I be likely to issue another command as part of that action?
Because you held your action, yeah.
I don't think getting much closer is in your best interest, buddy. I don't exactly trust you as far as I can throw you or shoot you. Whatever, don't fucking get close to me, I swear to God. I'm a man of very few words.
He looks over at you, he stares into your eyes. The person 3 rushes forward at Samson, but person 2 catches him by the collar and pulls him back and says, "No, wait!" Person 3 spends a willpower and changes their action. And holds and doesn't tackle Samson. Samson, are you still running?
So I'm going to continue to run. I'm not running away from the fight. I'm running to try and get into the fight again from a different angle. Then I'm going to bank right, and I'm going to try and flank around that way.
Okay, sure thing. So you're just going to run there. Go ahead and make me Dex Athletics real quick, just to see the competence and speed by which you move.
Dex, Athletics, so that's 8d10. 4.
Alrighty then. With your 4 successes, you're able to just get there no problem. Usually I wouldn't bother making you roll for that, but since I figured that, like, you know, you could fuck up, you could trip, you could eat shit, yeah, you're able to get to at least, let's say you're over here.
Yeah, because the goal is I'm going to then go through that partition, then I'm going to loop back around. Let me do it let myself. I'm going to loop through there.
Sounds good. All right. At the start, Samson, what are you going to do?
I'm assuming this is the same thing again?
Yeah, same thing. We're starting from the bottom, go to the top to announce intent.
I am going to plow through that fucking curtain. I'm going to run around that loop again, and I'm going to plow through the other curtain, and I'm going to try and slam into whoever's on the other side of that curtain.
Well, this curtain is drawn, so there's essentially, you have Parker and then the other guy in here, and then you have the 2 guys over here.
In that case, I'm going to go through that curtain. I'm going to back attack this guy.
All right. At the beginning of the turn order, this guy is holding off for whatever person 2 here tells them to do. Person 2 is going to attempt to negotiate with you, Bill, given that you have a gun pulled on him. Person 1 is going to try and get up to Parker and catch up with him. Sybil, what are you doing? Are you going to push the boxes down?
All right, so where am I on this diagram again?
I would say you're right here, behind these
here.
boxes. And then Bill is, like, right here.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to shove the boxes over, kind of seeing that they're still advancing, and just sprint out of the place, behind my compatriots.
Okie dokie. Bill, what's your next plan of action?
Bill, now that there's 2 people in front of him, is going to continue making some demands.
Sounds good, sounds good. And Parker, what are you doing?
Parker is going to whirl around and beseech person 1. And try to calm everyone down, effectively. Because he's beginning to believe that perhaps this isn't as aggressive as he had first believed. Hearing everyone, hearing their discussion amongst each other.
Okay.
So he's going, Parker is going to turn around and try to defuse the situation.
Sure thing. All right, so then we're going to start with you, Parker.
All right.
What will you say?
Parker will turn around and say, "What is this? Who are you?" And then shout out to everyone, "Everyone, calm down!"
Alrighty then, you'll get your response. One person, one's turn. Bill, you hear Parker shout out, "Everyone, calm down!" What are you doing?
What do you mean, calm down? They're chasing after us. You mean to tell me you know what's going on, Parker?
The gun is still drawn on these 2.
That's fine by me. Sybil, you still pushing the boxes?
Oh boy. Given that they don't look hostile necessarily, right? Like, I've seen them all put the gun down and just kind of say, like, "Oh no, it's a misunderstanding," kind of thing, yeah?
They were hostile to you because they saw you sneaking about. You don't really know their intentions. They seemed very interested in Parker.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm still gonna shove the boxes down, because all else fails, they can shout over them.
Strength. Athletics?
Strength?
Sure.
Alright, peep this dice pool.
Well, when I think Sybil, I think strength and athleticism.
Oh yeah, so difficulty 7 if I don't have any dice in it.
That's correct.
Peep this dice pool.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh!
No!
Boom.
Absolutely not.
You push on these boxes and they're too heavy. They're too
I'm just
heavy.
a little
so-
guy.
It was a cool... I still think you're cool.
Thanks, Parker.
You're able to get like 1 over, but it doesn't really block the way. It just goes from here to like here.
You dare to ask me to use my strength to push something?
I know, how could you? Can't I use my intelligence to find the fulcrum to tip them over?
Now, I'm actually going to go out of sequence here a second and say, Samson, do you still intend on attacking this guy?
I'm assuming combat's still on, so yes.
Combat is still on, but if you choose not to attack, then we can enter into narrative scene, and then we can return to initiative order if you guys choose to continue the fight.
They pulled a gun, Samson's attacking.
Okay. In that case, person one's going to look at you.
Parker, we have a mutual enemy, Cyrus Carling. We wanted to speak to you. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. Call off your interloping friends and let's speak.
Parker will call over his shoulder and say, Samson, hold on, it's okay.
All right. Person 2 will not aggress. Person 3 will not aggress. Samson.
I have been addressed. How far into my charge am I getting before I hear that?
You would have to spend a willpower to not charge.
Yeah, fine. All right. I will get to right up behind him, and I will skid to a stop, and hopefully that will do something to intimidate, I guess.
All right. I will allow you to make a zooming on up over here, and if you'd like, you can go ahead and just make me a manipulation intimidate as this guy fucking wheels around. It's like, oh yeah.
I got two will left, by the way.
Ooh, scary stuff.
Two.
And what do you do or say?
He's not going to do anything. He's going to let the fact that he is a... How tall am I again? I'm like 6'7".
Oh yeah, you're like stupid b-baller height.
This like... Excuse me, 6'5", like, tall guy who is sprinting at full speed directly towards this dude, who now has to come to a screeching halt. You can hear his Nike Airbox, whatever the fuck we're going to call them, Reebok Air Nikes or whatever the shit, and they're going to screech to a halt directly behind him, and he's going to loom over him.
Okay, yeah. Suitably intimidated, he's going to kind of look over, realizing the situation, turns his back on Bill, the guy with the gun, goes over. We're going to get out of initiative for now.
Okay.
And we're going to allow roleplay.
So Parker is going to look at person 1 and say, I believe we're in accord. Perhaps we should go out and diffuse things.
I couldn't agree more.
They're going to walk behind you, Bill.
Put the gun away.
It's okay, Bill. Guys, go out to the RV. I'll be with you in a minute.
Are we sure that's a good idea? Peek out from behind the boxes.
And Parker will just look at her and give a slow nod.
Are these Magi?
New friends.
Well, I don't really give a damn if they hear, so long as they're your thing.
This is a sensitive matter, is it not?
Look, however you do your politicking is fine by me. I have information about Cyrus Carling.
Is this someone we should know about? We already know who's after Bill. Is this person after you?
It's a little more complicated than that. I'll tell you later. And then, Parker will walk over and say, I don't want you too involved in this.
You take a look at person 1 now, the thrill of and adrenaline of what you've gone through subsiding, and you realize that this individual has a similar bluish hue to their arms as the person whose head exploded earlier. In addition, now that you get a better look at them, you realize in place of a mouth, there is a beak.
You sure we can trust these people? I'm not getting good vibes from Parker. You're not, like, turned, are you? You're not, like, under some kind of mesmer.
I promise.
Last guy we saw like you had his head blown up.
Well, that doesn't matter. What matters is that you're here. I don't concern myself with the will of my betters, and neither should you. If Parker wants you to leave, you should leave.
All right, I'm gonna put my hands up and just say, fine. You do your business, and if he's not out in like a half an hour or something, then
A lot could happen in half an hour.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, this one's got a point. So if he's not back in, like, one piece... I don't know, fucking...
we got gasoline. I don't know.
Well, he's dead. He knew the risks.
Your threat is well received. Now leave.
Will all three of you leave?
Yeah, I'm going to walk out the back door and then very quickly try to slip underneath the window and listen in.
Okay. Bill, are you leaving?
Bill's gonna head out cautiously. In fact, actually, he's going to back out. He still doesn't trust these people.
And Samson.
Samson is quite displeased because he's being ordered out when people are going to do shady dealings that possibly impinge on his livelihood and life. So he's probably going to sit here and be like, hey, hang on a second here. Why you just need to speak with him, huh?
We have a mutual interest. Given the sensitivity of this, I do not want to put you in harm's way. And like Parker is approaching him as he says this and speaking low.
Better not be up to something. Fine. And Samson will depart, but he is, I think he will probably be a little bit more mistrustful.
Okay.
But he will go.
So Parker will turn to person one and say, "Shall we go inside?"
It doesn't matter where we do it. Here is fine. You're already deeper than we wanted you.
Deeper how?
We wanted to host you up front.
Then let's go there.
Fine.
So you depart from this hallway area. Sybil, you are able to hear footsteps as everyone leaves to go deeper into the abandoned facility. Eventually, Parker, you are brought to the bar where two other individuals, also covered in scarves, are milling about. They turn all in unison and look at you.
So, Parker, I'd like to introduce myself. You can call me Rand if you must.
I would introduce myself, but it sounds redundant at this point.
It is.
Given your shrine, it seems we have a mutual interest.
That isn't a shrine, but I wouldn't expect an interloper like you to understand. We have a mutual enemy in Cyrus Carling. I understand he was last seen in your shop. What happened to him?
Last seen in my possession might be a better definition. Unfortunately, he left. I am searching for him as well.
Well, that makes two of us.
What is your interest in him?
I want him killed.
That much I gathered. Is there anything more specific, or is that privileged knowledge?
I represent a fraternity. We have an interest in the elimination of Cyrus Carling and his vacuous employer. Unfortunately, we have lost track of his yacht, and we cannot enter his abode, for it is warded against our intrusion. A Magi, however, they would have less of an issue.
You lost track of his yacht. How do you lose track of such a large boat?
The powers of these Aetherite madmen are greater than even our master has reckoned. It is somewhere at sea. That is all we know.
Who is his master? My understanding is that he has some sort of vague relationship to another group, but he seems to be on his own as far as I can tell, for lack of a better term.
You don't know. I had heard you were a newborn. Yes. Yes, that makes much sense to me. All right, I'll tell you. He's a vacuous madman who calls himself Dr. Empire.
That's quite the name.
Oh,
Like, Parker can't help but, like, crack a laugh at this name.
Speaker D, I'm about to beat your ass.
Oh, yes. And wait till you hear the first one. It's even more humiliating. He calls himself Dr. Genius von Empire. Yes, but that aside, he is quite a threat to us. He has made, well, you don't need to know the details, but he has impeded upon our territory, and now has become too great an obstacle for us not to dispose of. We will begin with his agent, Cyrus. If you aid us in this, well, then you will have our aid in the destruction of your adversary, and we'll split the spoils.
Should I contact you here, then, if I find anything?
We'll give you means to contact us. One of us is as good as any other.
I gathered such. It may help you to know what I know them. Cyrus, when I last saw him, was made of stone, which makes his escape all the more peculiar.
You're telling me you made him into a statue?
Indeed. I could sense his spirit within it. He yet lives in one form or another. However, he left my abode in a peculiar way. He managed to take quite a chunk of earth out with him.
I assume it was some sort of magic trickery. Perhaps he had set an alarm to teleport him back to the yacht. Chances are, if he's anywhere, he's there. And once you find the location of the yacht, you will have us to help invade it.
I have one more question of you. What is he?
What? Cyrus?
He's a collector. He's aligned with someone named, what, Genius... Genius Empire? Genius Master, was it?
Genius von Empire.
He is a mage of some sort, it seems. He was wielding a pistol of some sort, not of any make I've ever seen. If this is going too far, tell me, but is he aligned with the technocracy?
I don't even know who that is. All I know, all I've been permitted to know, is that he belongs to an organization known as the Aetherites. These Aetherites are some sort of wizardry inventors. They work on strange devices. Chances are whatever gun you found was one of his. I'd expect you would know more than I. But, that aside, I can tell you what he does.
And what does he do?
He is Dr. von Empire's acquisitions agent. In exchange for some sort of good, service, money, or what have you, he works above the water, while Dr. Empire labors beneath the waves. He helps him smuggle goods in, attends to affairs and business dealings.
I have no opinion or relation to Dr. Empire or his Aetherites. Perhaps we may have more use of us afterward, but for now, we'll work together. I'll let you know what I find.
That's good. Very good. You would not have liked the alternative.
I suspect not. I'll be seeing you.
Wait. we're not done. I'm going to give you an address. You are going to go there. You are going to go inside. You are going to find some way of locating that yacht, and if you cannot find it, you will open the path to us. Once you're done, you will call me, and we will return. My time is running short.
Then I will take my leave. And, like, Parker will hold his hand out for the address.
He hands you an address. And as you do, you notice that his hand is filled with these strange, discolored pink growths before he pulls it away.
I must soon return to the depths, return to my master. But until that time, you have me as your contact. You may contact me at the number written on the back of that piece of parchment. Again, I am Rand. If for some reason you cannot or you fail to deliver it within the next 2 days, you may report to one of my fellows here. But know that if you do this, we will be most displeased.
I am new. I still know not what I can do, and I can make no guarantee of a timetable. Understand that I want him as well. I will do all I can. Know that this is in my interest as well, and if it takes time, it is not due to uncooperation.
Just do it quickly. I don't want to hear your excuses. 2 days. I want to see the bastard squeal. I want to see him suffer. You don't know how many of us he's already killed.
Parker wordlessly turns and walks out the front door to return to the rest of the troop.
All right. And you are allowed to leave. Everyone, about 15 minutes later, Parker heads outside.
How much of that did I hear from under the window? I'm assuming they were like across the building. So
They went further into the building, so you only heard them leave.
Gotcha. All right, then I'll circle back. Oh, I would have circled back and met up with the rest of the crew.
Yeah, fair enough.
Bill and the monkey are just playing Uno in the van.
You notice again he changes the color to yellow, and then it passes to him, and he doesn't have any yellow cards. Just likes it, you know, because.
But buddy, you can't keep changing the suit if you don't have the cards. You're just gonna keep drawing cards. Yes, I'm sure you like the color because it looks like a banana. Is that right? Yes, I'm sure. We have to really get good at this. We can't hustle people if you don't know how to play Uno.
And Parker returns.
Oh, look who decided to show up. Yeah. You're not compromised, are you? Monkey, get him.
He jumps at you, Parker, but doesn't do anything because you smell clean.
Right.
You're not dead, no eggs growing out of your head. How was it?
I'm alright. They didn't do anything to me.
Yeah, better say 15 minutes ain't too much.
I need to think.
Mind telling us what about?
They're looking for someone. Someone with whom I have history.
Oof. Alright.
I feel like I don't know enough yet. I still don't know what they are. And quite frankly, I don't know what our mutual quarry is either. I need time.
Maybe we can ask if anybody recognizes them.
I'm sorry that I'm being vague. I don't want any of you tangled up in this as well.
Man, we are entered into a new world of magic, and you are worried about tangling us up with something that is already tangling everyone else up.
I think we should go before Marvolo returns.
Fair enough. We should probably ask Marvolo about those guys, yeah? How secretive are we going to be about this meeting, Parker?
I think it would be... I need to think. I'll think while we drive.
While we drive, Sybil is going to just find like a sheet of paper and just a surface, and I want to sketch out the faces of that guy and the robed figures.
That's absolutely fine. Go ahead and roll me. Let's say art perception.
Art perception?
No, that's stupid. Art dexterity.
Art dexterity? Same roll. Oh, come on!
I think with one success, you're still able to draw a decent sketch. It's not your best work, but it's not the worst. It looks enough to where you can, like, identify the person. It's not your best work. Seems like not drinking the slime potion has really upset you.
True.
I don't know.
I wanted to drink that slime potion so bad, dude.
No, it really pissed you off. You actually, in fact, roll an attack now against Samson. Kill him.
All right, I got you. All right. Check this. Strength athletics.
Machine gun ball strike attack. 10 million deaths.
Is anyone doing anything in particular as they're driving? I assume looking out the window.
Parker is turning over, like, publicly, right? Like, he's decided to take the card that he's been given and is turning it over in his hands and inspecting the address. What is the address? Like, is it a specific place, or is there anything...
Yes.
Is it a peculiar sort of thing?
It is 308 Brook Avenue, Red Wave Apartments, room 208.
Do I know where that is?
Off the top of your head, no, but it sounds like somewhere in Norfolk.
But no, other than that, he's just going to fiddle with it as he's looking at it. I imagine it's a little bit stained with their goop.
All right.
Samson's questioned himself off in an area where hopefully they can't see, and he's going to take a peek at the fucking bottle of egg.
Okay. So you open up the lid for your sports drink, and you are able to see that the eggs have already made themselves at home. That strange pond scum, it's grown already all along the interior of this bottle. And they seem to be throbbing, pulsating with a sickly green.
Is it the same glow that they had in the aquarium?
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to make sure they weren't Tamagotchi telling me, "Please feed me, I'm dying."
Please feed me.
All right. Please. Is there anything I can tell about them beyond their physical appearance, without putting my hands on them?
What would you like to know?
Is there like an embryo forming? Is it just like a circle of egg? Is there anything noteworthy about these eggs, about their physical appearance, that would differentiate them from anything I would know about fish?
I would say that there is a noticeable dark spot at the center. They look more like, if you skin a green grape, I would say that's kind of the texture.
God, they did surgery on a grape.
They did surgery on a fucking grape. You clowns, you charlatans. Yeah, I would say that that's kind of how they look. A bit more solid. They definitely have something growing inside of them. They don't look much different from when you got them. I mean, it's been 15 minutes. They're not going to hatch. But they're still pulsating in there. And they definitely have something inside.
Interesting. He's not going to learn any more about it right now. How many did I manage to grab?
I would say you've got 3.
Okay.
So you have 3 and the shards of skull that they were growing in.
Fuck yeah, sunken skull moment. That being done, he's going to stow the fucked up thing back in his pack, and he's going to go regroup with everyone now, I guess.
Right.
In the front of the RV.
As you turn to do that, you look at the door, and in place of the door, there is an enormous, looming hand. It looks like it's growing out of the floor and pointed towards you. Its palm open, its fingers undulating. It reaches out for you.
Okay. Samson is gonna see that, and he is going to think for a very brief moment. It is reaching out for him, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to grab the hand firmly.
Handshake?
And you grab the hand. It grabs your hand. It moves your hand up. And then down. And then up. And then down. Then it recedes from your grip. And then it gives you a thumbs up.
Can I give it a thumbs up back and then I fist bump it?
It fist bumps you, and as it does, its fingers, you know how you do that, woody, 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 like they kind of float away.
Yeah.
And then it sinks back into the ground. And
Do we just see
disappears.
like
yeah.
Samson shaking hands with the air?
No, because this is in the back where you can't see.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. How much quintessence do I restore?
You don't restore any, but you get the sense that the avatar approves of what you've done.
Damn, bro, I didn't know your avatar was so chill.
You head back to Parker's shop where you see the Rolls Royce that Marvolo drives parked out front. He appears to be waiting impatiently, his arms crossed. As your car pulls up, he looks over and kind of like stops and like tries to get your attention.
Oh, hey, look, it's Marvolo.
He's already waiting for us? Are we late?
I don't think so.
A little bit late, I think. And Parker will quickly hop out of the RV.
Pulls to the stop, you open the doors, Marvolo is like, well, don't even bother getting out, old boy. If you're all in the car already, you can just follow me, old sport.
Fair enough. Parker hops back in.
Wait, don't close the door! He opens the door back and climbs into your RV. I need to tell you all where you're going.
Okay.
Please do.
But actually, you can just follow me. So I'll get out now. And he heads
Okay.
out. Well, do you want to know anyway, in case something happens?
Yes.
Just fucking tell us.
Traffic here sucks. Just, like, where are we going in case we get separated?
He gives you an address. And you know, Bill, that is actually quite a ways away. In fact, it's in the same neighborhood where you used to work for Mr. Brim.
Uh-huh.
In fact, it's just at the end of the road of the house where you made that gazebo.
Oh.
It's towards the northernmost part of Norfolk, along which a great road, it's one of the great big beach houses that line the coast. And if you were to keep going east, you would eventually get to Virginia Beach.
I just want to be crystal clear. The approximate whereabout of this home, or place of interest, it is not the same house that Bill saw someone getting dragged out of and stuffed into a man in black car. That is correct in that assumption.
That did happen on that street.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I know whereabouts that is. Are you sure it's, like, safe to go there?
It's the safest place I can think of.
You know, I saw someone getting disappeared on that street. Like, technocracy disappeared.
Oh. But that happens on every street. You'll find every street someone's getting disappeared, really, if you look close enough. I'm sure it's not... Really?
Are you, Are you the real Marvolo?
All right, old boy, I must tell you. That is disturbing to hear, and I'll have to look into that. But for now, this is the place I've set up for you. And whilst perhaps the street is not safe, the house certainly is. But if you catch one whiff of things not being super kosher, you let me know.
Right. And any other input, everybody? Guys? I mean, you didn't see it happen. I can't really put the onus on you to decide, but...
Someone getting disappeared is the least weird thing that I'll have experienced in the last 48 hours.
You know what? That is fair.
Well, I'm glad we're all in accord, because we're about half an hour out of schedule.
Have they picked up the clock already? I apologize for our tardiness.
They're already getting the clock. They'll be here before you know it.
Okay. Shall we?
All right, just follow me, gentlemen. And Sybil.
Thanks.
All right.
Sorry, I just saw what you posted, Earndil. And you see Marbolo and his big hat. Oh, hi, Roshi. You seem...
Oh, Roshi's in the campaign again.
Roshi, hi. No, I just
Destroy
walked
him.
you. I'll walk you later.
Cue Roshi, like, slowly moving across the screen.
Roshi.
Oh, there he goes. He's driving. He's driving past my house. You done?
All right. And so it is that you see Marvolo and his big stupid hat cram into the Rolls Royce and drive off. You follow him. Leagues of traffic. Before long, you're on 460, heading up towards Ocean View. I'd say it takes about 20 minutes to get there. It's not all that far from Old Dominion. And it's also not that far from a naval base. You drive past the city into suburbs, past parks and strips, till eventually you're on a narrow road. Turn left, then right, until eventually you come to a long hall of beach houses, multi-storied, colorful abodes, often with pools and well-built gazebos, except for one which doesn't look so good. You head down this long stretch. You pass by Mr. Brim's estate, which at this late hour doesn't have any construction going on. You get to the end of the road. And Bill, you spy a house you have never seen before. One that's strange. You feel like you'd notice it, but you never have. It's this vast, 3-storied beach house. There's a cactus out front, but more noticeable than that are the painted murals on its front face. It is a brightly colored place with huge tentacles painted all around it, a nautical theme on the outset. From within the huge garage, you can already see boxes of things that you've all prepared to move. And waiting in front of that house, as you slowly approach, is a strange and colorful looking man.
Oh.
Holy shit. Look at that guy.
Oh my god, he's
A
glorious.
multicolored floral suit. Multicolored Hawaiian ascot. Colorful and shaded glasses. A great big hat. Long red hair and bushy beard. The man looks up at you as you approach and grins wide.
You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like.
And I
True.
Too true.
And I actually think here is where we're gonna call it for tonight.
Holy
So we're gonna end a little early, mostly because
No.
Roshi's being a pain in the ass, and also because I can hear my mother also calling, even though she knows I'm recording right now. And
Oh dear.
you know, I think
shit. I don't want to stop.
given the amount of time we have left, the encounter where you get to meet your new landlord should probably wait for the beginning of next session.
I see.
All right.
How did we like this session? What did we like? What did we dislike?
I
I know.
sorry.
You could have
Sorry,
thought.
I shut that down.
We
I deserve it.
gotta give Parker Knickerbocker his content.
Absolutely.
His
I am
new
just so
egg
worried.
friends.
I am so worried that I like monopolized the session.
No, don't
My
worry
shit.
about it.
No?
We'll all get our time.
every dog will get its day.
Exactly.
Like,
And that was a really cool. That's a really interesting plot hook. Speaker D. I wonder who Dr. Genius Von Empire is. Speaker D.
I know. Well, hey, you might not recognize them. Dr. Genius Von Empire was a character that I had originally used in a one-shot that I ran for Odoroshi, but I've decided to reuse the character, or at least the concept.
I love him. He's
Oh,
my
good.
friend.
But you know, shut up.
I'm nervous.
Oh yeah.
I feel, well, I mean, like, this is good, right? Like, this is good drama, but
Oh yeah.
man, this is like not the D&D party.
No.
Oh yeah. No, I love the party dynamic so far. It's very good. Top notch.
By the way, I want you to know about an interesting message that I got from White. He messaged me and said, "Hey Freddy, out of the blue, but I've got to say, you must be totally aware of how much of a Tumblr sexy man you are making Parker."
What?
And then Dr. White, yes. And then he added, like, Dios mio, dude, trying to melt people with that level of smug.
Well, I do agree. You do have that kind of book nerd riz, and I look forward to similarly feeding into everyone else. Sorry, Roshi, I know. Oh, God.
No,
As
stop.
the Onceler!
Please.
How bad could he possibly be?
So I will be right back. I'm just going to give Roshi a quick walk. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Alpha loves to hear it, or get a drink, or do whatever. I will be back promptly.
I feel like, yeah, Speaker was too fascinated with Earndil drinking the egg juice to, like, just let that go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was just like, oh, ho, ho, ho. And the consequences. He can't
Listen,
help himself.
my focus is instruments, brews, powders, potions, and other concoctions. That was a concoction. I used it for magic.
Fair enough.
So I am going to transcend using slime.
So true.
That's pretty true, bestie. Yeah.
He's going through Ceramorphosis.
So true.
So true, bestie.
I'm so happy that you've achieved egg bonus in 2 settings.
Oh my
now.
You
god!
can go. You can. You.
Oh my god.
Alfabusa is like infecting your brain with eggs.
No, I didn't do. Listen, if he had made it anything but eggs, I still would have done it. It doesn't matter what it is. The point is, I'm trying to learn something the only way I know how. And for Samson, it is almost every single thing he does is extremely tactile. And I'm not going to go putting my hands all over a bunch of possibly irradiated eggs.
So your logic here in this case is it's not my fault. Like, it's their fault for putting the eggs in front of me and not my fault for eating them at every opportunity.
I didn't eat the eggs. I ate slime off the side of the aquarium. That's different.
Okay. I'm so glad that we have clarified.
I boiled that slime for safety, and he was going to use his tie into the world of magic to understand if these eggs were magic, and by God, they're magic.
I feel like that almost is self-explanatory, though.
Listen, they literally revealed a world that he had not known about before. This could have been just like a normal species of glowing eggs.
No, you're completely right. Actually, this is quite a thing.
When you throw me into a world of magic without giving me all the guidelines that are necessary for me to live in a world of magic, I'm gonna start eating glowing rocks. Because I know that it's possible that I could either get Canthrax or I will become Superman.
You guys talk about
That
eating
seems
shit
like a marketing
juice?
gimmick. Hell yeah, brother.
Get away from me.
Hi.
The only weird beverage I have in my home right now is yam wine. It's called Yam Right, and the label on the side of the bottle says, "You didn't ask for this, but here it is." And it's kind of delicious. Oh, you need a picture of it? Hold on.
Yeah, he needs a picture of it. Now.
Oh, no. But yeah, we got it at the Dallas Farmers Market, and the guy was so confident in his yam wine. Just like, whenever we're just like, is that yams in your wine? And he just goes, you're yam right it is. And he puts it on the table, and he's like, and you're going to buy some. And we did.
Oh.
He also had an onion wine that none of us were brave enough to try.
Oh, should we stop recording?
Oh, yeah, now wouldn't be
Oh, yeah,
probably a good time,
probably.
yeah.
You're probably